What's good, YouTube? Here are my dick picks. Quick picks for UFC 263 prelim cards. First off, we start off with Movsar Evloev versus Hakeem Dawodu. Now, Hakeem Dawodu and Evloev is going to play on the feet, in my opinion, because I believe that Dawodu has good enough takedown defense to stuff any grappling exchanges that Evloev may want to engage in, and Hakeem Dawodu is not that great, is not going to want to engage in grappling with Evloev. And on the feet, it's going to be very close. Hakeem Dawodu, I think, possesses more power, and I think Hakeem Dawodu is probably going to be more physical than Evloev. But Evloev, I believe, is a much more technical striker, and he has really good kicks, and he's just overall just a really, really good mixed martial artist and a prospect that you should really watch out for. He's also undefeated. Dawodu is going to be looking to take the O away from Evloev. My final prediction, I'm going to go with Movsar Evloev. I'm going to go with the second round TKO. I see him catching him with either a kick or a knee and getting a stop. Now we go on to Eric Anders versus Darren Stewart 2. This is a rematch. The first fight happened at middleweight. This fight's happening at light heavyweight. The first fight was a no contest. It was a really good fight. Eric Anders hurt Darren Stewart bad, and then Darren Stewart, even though he was hurt, was throwing back. But then Eric Anders looked like he was really going to get the better of Darren Stewart, and then he threw an illegal knee. It landed, called a no contest because it was not intentional. So now they're running it back here. I really see the same thing really happening. It's just going to be a fun fight, a brawl, back and forth. Ultimately, I just think Darren Stewart at light heavyweight 205, I think is going to be a little undersized compared to Eric Anders at 205, in my opinion. So my final prediction, I'm going to go with Eric Anders, and I think he's going to be able to actually get the finish in the first round instead of the no contest that happened last time. Now we go on to Joanne Calderwood versus Lauren Murphy. This is a huge fight. This is probably the winner of this fight is probably going to be fighting Valentina Shevchenko next. Now, Jojo Calderwood is a striker primarily, while Lauren Murphy is probably going to be looking to grapple more. Lauren Murphy, I believe if she can get this fight to the ground, she's probably going to win. Jojo Calderwood, I believe she can defend takedowns and keep it striking. She will probably win the fight. Now, ultimately, I think Jojo Calderwood is going to be too strong, too physical. She's going to use the clinch to her advantage, land knees and elbows. Jojo Calderwood has really good clinch work. The only thing is that Lauren Murphy might be able to get takedowns because Jennifer Maia was able to get takedowns on Jojo Calderwood. Will Jojo Calderwood's takedown defense hold up? I believe in this fight, yes. So my final prediction, I'm going to go with Jojo Calderwood. I'm going to go with the decision. I don't think she has the power to get Lauren Murphy out of there, and I also think Lauren Murphy is super tough, super durable. If Lauren Murphy were to win, I do think Lauren Murphy would get a finish. I think she would probably tap out Jojo, but I don't think she's going to win. I think Jojo's going to get the win by decision, keep it on the feet, and just out strike her. And now we go on to the featured prelim, which is Drew Dober versus Brad Riddell. Now, all you people saying you love stand and bang fights, you want to see people come out and get in the middle of the ring and middle of the octagon and fight. Well, bang, this is your fight for you. This is the fight for you. Drew Dober versus Brad Riddell. These two men are going to come out. They're going to be throwing bombs for 3 rounds if it makes it that far. And both these guys have really good cardio, so I'm not worried about them gassing out. Both of them throw pretty high output on the feet. Neither of them are going to be looking to take each other down. So I'm not even going to consider the wrestling aspect or grappling aspect. Drew Dober, I think, has a little more power than Brad Riddell. But I think Brad Riddell overall is a more technical striker. He strikes with the likes of Alexander Volkanovski, Dan Hooker, and Adesanya at City Kickboxing. So his technical striking is on point. And I think Drew Dober, ultimately I think Drew Dober is going to be relying more on power shots and looking to get a finish. I think that's his best way to win. I think he can also get a decision for sure if he just keeps landing big shots on Riddell throughout the fight. Brad Riddell's never in a boring fight. Honestly, Drew Dober is rarely in a boring fight as well. I think both these men have the power to finish each other. Both these men have the chin to last for 3 rounds. It's crazy. I literally think this is a 50-50 fight. It can go either way. But ultimately, I'm going to lean towards the technically better striker in Brad Riddell. And I'm going to say Brad Riddell gets it done via a 3rd round TKO. I think the first 2 rounds are going to be a war. And then the 3rd round, Brad Riddell clips him a couple times, puts a little bit of volume on him, and eventually the ref stops it. Thank y'all for watching. Again, this is the first edition of my quick picks. And yeah, I think I'm going to make this a continuous series, you know, on fights that, you know, maybe aren't on the main card or maybe aren't really mainstream, but I want to make predictions on, because I think they're going to be fun fights, interesting fights, or important fights. So yeah, that's all I got for you. I'm gone.